Coming up on the Get Loud podcast, my God, how can I do a show when I'm so focused on this glorious
helmet? It does look well. I like the way that smooth is sitting on the side there.
It looks sweet.
It looks real.
Yeah. We're going to talk Patriots.
Yes, we are.
We're going to talk Bengals.
We got a special guest.
We got two special guests.
No, just one.
Oh, you're not counting Logan?
Never.
Oh, I'll count him. That's one for sure.
Yeah.
It is the Get Loud podcast presented by Geek, the official ticketing partner of your Washington Commanders. That's Smooth. I'm Jinx. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I just love having the show with the son of Bob Barker. I enjoy every show that we do. I enjoy everything, Jinx.
Is that me?
Yeah, you Bob
The son of Bob Barker?
Yeah.
Oh,
most
right.
definitely.
I'll take that.
Your voice tone comes off very Bob Barker-ish.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I like
You're
that.
welcome, brother.
Oh, okay. I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
This is the announcements portion of the show.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Give it to him, Bob.
Friday, August 29th.
Yeah.
Duffy's Capitol Hill.
Yep.
You got to come out. Another live show.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing. We'd love if we have some younger fans.
We love the kids.
And we love them. We love the kids. Love everybody. If you're a fan, we want you to tune in. But this is 21 and up.
You can't
because
come
it's a
to
bar.
Duffy's.
Yeah.
You can't come. You can't come. I'm
Now,
sorry.
If you want to stay outside and look in the window, like,
Yeah.
you can do that.
And we giving autographs out outside.
Oh, you are. Nobody's
Yeah.
getting my autograph.
Come on,
Be
G.
like, Jinx. I mean, what's up? Where's Smoot?
Yeah.
Oh, right over there. Sign
No,
autographs.
it's not like that.
Right
It's
over
not
there.
like that.
Right over there. Also, thank you to the fans.
Yeah.
Because now we've been nominated for the People's Choice Podcast Awards. Best comedy podcast, best sports podcast. So huge thank you. We have the best fans.
You know, it's a thin line between funny and not funny, right?
Very true.
Yeah, it is. Some people, some shows say this is a comedy show, and I watch the show and I don't laugh. How did we cross that line? Am I just ignorant? Are you ignorant?
I feel like
What's
it
going
might
on?
be you.
No, I'm
Just
asking.
a guess.
I know. How did we cross that line between that thin line of sports and comedy?
I think it's because after a couple of cutwaters, we start talking about whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah, we will go off the deep end.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're not afraid to.
And then we have Geek Out.
That goes very far.
Yeah, exactly.
We did discover the small town of Shitterton.
That's right.
We did.
Right off the top.
No, we did. We found that
No, that's
town
true.
that nobody knew about.
You know what I think it started with, honestly? Like the tipping point, the first time we crossed over, it was with Bubbles the chimp.
It was with Bubbles.
It was with
we
Bubbles.
found a chimp that people was wondering,
Was the
where's
one.
Bubbles?
Mhm.
And then we found Bubbles Jackson at a retirement home
Still alive.
in Florida
Yeah.
with $1 million trust fund.
Amazing.
Like, you can't write this. You cannot write this. Like, he loves poetry. And by the way, he loves music. This chimp is living beyond the means of a human being. Like,
In today's economy, Bubbles is rich.
like Bubba is a different dude.
Yeah.
Like, we seen him. This is when I really got thrown. When I seen him doing sign language with Michael.
It's incredible.
Bubbles Jackson. Yeah, that maybe took us over there right there.
Also, we talk about this. We do actually talk a lot of football.
We do talk sports.
Every pregame on Big 100.
Big 100.
Big 100.
Yeah.
I was pregame show, but now we're doing Get Loud on game day, so you join me for the first hour. We
Yeah.
did that right before the Patriots game. That was a blast.
No, it was a blast. We had fun
Yeah.
doing it. And I think that's why they got us on there, so we can kind of like let people ease people's feelings about whatever game that's coming on.
Yeah.
And so they can just go into it and watch the game for what it really is and not be so anxious. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think a lot of fans are anxious this year
For
because
sure.
of the year we had last year, and they think we just going to pick up from there. No, 2 different teams, 2 different times, 2 different eras.
Absolutely. Well said. Also, just like on this pod, we play your voicemails on the radio. So
Yeah.
give us a call on the house phone. 703
Yep.
726
Give it to him, Bob.
7419.
Great.
Oh, man.
I could go to sleep
get
to
there.
that.
I'll get there.
No, I can go to sleep to that. Most definitely.
So call us, leave us a message, leave us a voicemail. We already got Kayla shaking her head. That's how you know it's going to be a good
Yeah,
pod,
it's a
right?
good show.
Right? It's going to be a good show. She's like,
I'm on that
here we
cut
go
water.
again.
I'm on that cut
already.
water.
It's only week 2 of the preseason.
I had it
These
for
dudes.
breakfast.
So let us know what you think, and we'll play some of those on this show and also answer those just like we're going to do during this show. Also, we're going to talk about what we saw against the Patriots, what's coming up against the Bengals, and you have a special guest coming up later.
Yes, we do. I will say no name. His first name is Special. His last name is Guess.
For a second, I was like, this is a riddle? No, it's not. Okay.
It's not real.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about what we saw against the Patriots. Preseason game number 1, 30 starters not on the field. So
30.
So look, first play of the game, not great, Bob. But
Trey
it's
Bo-
also Travion Henderson is also
by
gonna
the
be a
way
damn
of
good football-
Virginia. By the way of Virginia,
He's very good.
I don't know if he's special, but he's very damn good.
Yes.
He's very good. He's one of the better athletes I've seen. His pass blocking, it's beyond his ears. He pass blocked like a 30-year-old running back. New England got them something right there. They got them something with Drake May, but I'm not going to give New England any props for beating up they first team beating up on our second and third team. I'm not going to do that. Because one side with Coach Quinn is trying to see where the depth is at.
Right.
The other side with Coach Variable is trying to establish this is how we play things. This is our culture. This is the new England.
They need the reps too.
Yes. So I'm not going to judge this team off of what happened in that game. I think both sides got what they want out of it. So
Okay.
I thought it was good. And it's the preseason. The preseason is when you figure out stuff.
Right.
This is when you figure out the kinks. This is when you figure out what we do well, what we don't do well, what do we need to add to the arsenal. That's when you figure that out. Two different teams.
One thing I think DQ would agree with though is that you got to do better on special teams.
Yeah,
and I know, as we all do, he takes a very special interest in making sure that special teams are always good. So that's something that definitely we can see improvement upon.
Coach Izzo, rest of these guys, Coach Quinn, special teams have to be special.
Yep.
Last year, our special teams was special.
Yes.
We had one of the better kickoff teams, one of the big kickoff return teams, better punt teams, punt return teams. He will cross those T's and dot those I's. I'm not worried about that, but if you can take anything honestly out of that, you're right. You can grade that an F. We did not play great.
That's the one
on
thing you
special
just got to
teams.
do better. But again, when you have 30 guys, of course, I always want to see you win. I want to go undefeated in the preseason.
Yeah.
I never want to lose a game. But then I'm like, look,
It's the preseason.
it's still the preseason.
It's still
30
preseason.
dudes aren't playing. It's hard to get too upset about that.
Well, your core not playing. Their core did
Right.
play. And that's the key to it. Their core did play, and they asserted themselves the way you want to. Like, New England would have had a worse problem if Drake May and the first team got out there and didn't drive the ball down.
That's
the field.
true. Yep.
All right, so at the end of the day, like I said, I know how to grade a preseason film, and
Yeah.
I don't think all fans know that because fans are more emotionally attached, and I'm more all about the mental.
So let's talk about some of the guys that did show out because there were certainly some bright spots. And how about our guy, finally healthy, Jerzon
Newton.
I'm telling you one thing. He was so, we talked to him, I think it was during media day.
Yeah.
And he was so, some guys.
Giddy. He was
He
giddy.
was just like, you could tell he felt good. He couldn't wait to play. And you're seeing it.
No, Newton, he flashed. You want to talk about guys that flash? Jerzon Newton flashed. Jeremy Reeves, Igbenogany, Trey Amos. Let's talk about the good and not just the bad. Connolly had a good day out there. Bill ran that ball downhill. Ja'Cory Brooks made plays.
Yep, he did.
So it's people that make plays out there. It ain't all bad. It ain't all good. It's just the preseason.
Igbenogany.
I said his name right.
No, you nailed it.
Yeah.
I probably got it wrong. I thought you nailed it.
I think I started to nail it last year when I started to practice it. The one thing I love about football players, and I always say this, if your name is Bill Williams, we will not remember you.
Right.
You have to have a name like Igbenogany. It's something that just sticks out and just sticks to your skin and you can never forget it. Sports names are different.
Yeah. So here's a name. Trey Amos.
I like it.
We'll ask London or Logan about him.
Yeah.
But I will ask this to Logan as well, which is it's rare to have, especially a second-round guy, come in and not miss a beat, and I feel like he is fit in from the jump.
He's not missed a beat.
Yeah.
He has this silent, just
quiet confidence.
bravado.
Yeah, he just
he understands, and I think he knows. No situation has looked too big of him.
Yeah.
He's been the star of training camp. He's been so far the one draft pick that you say, all right, this kid is pro ready.
Yeah.
He came pro ready, and I think it has a lot to do with his voyage to get to where he's at. For him to start a Raging Cajun, for him to go to Alabama, for him to go to Ole Miss. I think when you look at the draft picks, it's all about the voyage that they go through, and I think that's what make these guys real commanders. I think when they go out here to draft these guys, they draft these guys that been in situational things that they had to outgrow or they had to get beyond.
Another guy, you just mentioned him, Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt, and I was talking to Bram on a radio because I was like, because obviously he wants to be known as Bill, but I was asking Bram, when you're doing play-by-play, how are you going to call his name? And so he said he asked Ja'Cory, he's like, call me Bill. So
Call
it is
man
Bill.
Bill. We talked about another old name. Well, my name is Frederick, so
That's old school too.
It's like the third person ever in the world was named Frederick. So
Yeah.
I got an old name too. But if the man want to be called Bill, call that man Bill.
But we were talking about Arizona.
Yeah.
Played one game at Arizona.
Yeah.
If he had played more, he probably goes much early in the
Yeah.
draft. But you can just see that one-cut quickness, which everyone keeps
Downhill.
talking about. It's boom, and he's gone. Yeah.
It's downhill. It's violent. It's smooth. His vision, the way he sees the hole, is linear. The way he attacks the hole is violent, and that's what you want. And the first guy ain't really got a chance to get him down. So I like that, and I'm sure the coaches like what they saw also.
I just love that you're getting that sort of value with a late-round pick. A late-round pick.
I don't judge stuff like that. Maybe because I'm a player.
I mean, I'm not judging him as a player, but I'm saying, like, as a GM, the fact that you had the wherewithal to grab a guy like that late, I think is pretty amazing.
Well,
to me.
I think what the GM really thought about was this dude didn't get any tread on his tires as a senior. So we're finna get a guy that's spry. We're finna get a guy that's young, and we're finna get a guy with no carries. We're finna get a guy that's probably beyond the value of where we took him. And I always tell guys, do you know how many undrafted free agents get overlooked? Because it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
Like, to get drafted is just mean you was a safe pick.
Wasn't London undrafted?
Yes, he was, because he stunk in college.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, wait. I thought you said a stud in college, and I was like, hey, you said stunk.
I'm just playing. Yes, he did. He went to John Carroll, and you know,
It's a small school.
yeah, you can easily get overlooked at John Carroll when it's only you and like 10 more people at your school.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, nobody, and plus, even if you ball out, people don't take you seriously
Because it's competition.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, London was really out there beating up on 10-year-olds. Like, he was a bully. He was too good to be there.
He's still a bully.
Yeah, he was too good to be there. Yeah.
And he is coming to my bachelor party now. You've recruited London.
London is now the core.
Oh,
I mean,
the core?
He's the co-founder of your bachelor party. We're going to take it, and we're going to make this thing a marathon.
Oh, my God.
We're going to make this thing a marathon, all right?
The more I tell the lovely Catherine about this, the more I see the fear in her eyes start to grow.
Every time Catherine sees me, she asks me,
She's like, hi,
how
Smooth.
far is it going to go? And I say, the edge is right there. We're going to be a centimeter away from it. All right? We're going to be a centimeter away from it, bro.
Oh,
I'm a good time coordinator. This is
this
what I was
believe.
born for this.
I've read about it.
I was born for this.
Yes.
All right? This is what I do. I make people's life better. If I come around you, instantly, life better.
I actually agree. I
Yeah.
agree with that. Bengals coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So a little extra time to prepare here. Who are some guys, or who are a couple guys you say, I want to see something from you?
Ooh. I want to see something from everybody. Because I think this is the game that your starters play, right?
Yeah.
This is the game that your starters play. A good litmus test when it comes to going against Joe Burrow, when it going against Jamar Chase, when it going against T. Higgins. Like, this is a great barometer of where are we at, where are we done, and then it's a good team to play because I think last year, this is the team that we kind of introduced ourselves and say this is the new Commander team.
Yeah.
It was against the Bengals.
So when it comes to the Bengals, do you like the fact that they're playing their starters early on? I mean, last week, Jamar Chase went off, but it's because they've had these really slow starts that have crushed them the past couple record seasons.
I'm not mad at them for doing what
Yeah.
they're doing. And they usually have a situation that stops them from playing guys. Usually
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is injured. Usually it's some contract situation. It's something that stops their core group from being together. So I understand what they're doing. I understand why they're doing it. But is it cringy? Yes,
Yeah.
because they could easily get hurt in these games. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I understand what coach is trying to do up there, and every coach has a different pathway of trying to get their team to the Super Bowl, because right now is the only time in the NFL that all 32 fan bases, all 32 teams think they're going to win a Super Bowl. This is the only time right now.
Is Joe Burrow the best pure passer in football?
I think he might be.
He might be, right?
Like,
Close.
he sees the field tremendously well. He also has a relationship with one of the best wide receivers, if not the best
That
wide
connection
receiver.
is no joke. They just know
And
each
you got to
other.
realize, not only is it a connection, they got a brotherhood. These dudes got each other to the NFL. They got each other paid. Already. Like, they have I wouldn't be shocked if Joe Burrow names his first son Jamar. Like, and vice
would.
versa. And I wouldn't be shocked if
Jamar Burrow.
If Jamar named his first son Joe. JJ. Like, I just would not.
Joe Chase.
Yes. JJ Chase. Right? All I'm saying is, because these guys have done so much for each other's career.
Yeah.
And it look like it's not going to stop. It's like they're going to have their whole college and pro career together.
Yeah.
That's unheard of. Have we ever seen that before? I don't think we ever seen that in basketball. I don't think we've seen that in baseball. And we ain't seen that in football where two teammates are great in Joe won the Heisman. Jamar won the Benedict McCall.
Yeah.
Then they get to the league, and they instantly the best quarterback and best wide receiver.
I'm trying to think of a college quarterback and receiver that have done that. And I don't know if I can come up with one.
Nobody has ever done that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back. I think you're right about that.
It's never happened. Usually they get split up. But these guys ended up at the same team with the same dream. That's a dangerous combo.
Well, we're going to see him soon enough. But right now, we're going to bring in our Logan Paulsen. We're going to talk about the Pats, talk about the Bengals, and whatever else is on our minds.
He's on X now.
All right, we've talked about the game. Now let's get the inside analysis from the man who was there on the field watching it take place. And the hat, the beard, come on. Get out of town, Logan.
Thanks for having me, guys.
And he's
Appreciate it.
new to Twitter.
Yeah,
and he's new to Twitter. Go follow my guy, Logan Paulsen, on the Twitter formerly known as Twitter, but now it's X.
Yeah, the
follow
artist,
my guy.
artist formerly known as Twitter, now X, right?
Now
yeah.
X.
Logan Paulsen NFL, right?
Yeah, Logan Paulsen NFL.
Oh, you were dropping some serious tweets on Friday
Thanks.
night.
Yeah, I mean, Anna's really helped me out a lot with that, so thank you, producer Anna, for helping out.
Yeah.
And Caroline's done
You
a great
would think
job.
with a guy with such an intelligent family, his daddy, astronaut, like he goes home for the family reunion, he's the dumbest Paulsen. He don't get the respect that you would think he would know how to use Twitter.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, here's something I know you do understand,
Yeah.
which is looking back at what we saw in preseason game number 1. So let's start with some of the positives because, look, it wasn't the way this team wanted it to go, and even Coach Quinn said it was sloppy, but there were some guys who stood out.
Yeah, and I think when you look at the draft picks specifically, like Connerly, Amos, K. Madrano, Lane did a good job. I think all those guys did a really nice work. Big Bill Merritt did a nice work out there. I think when you say if there's something to glean that's positive, those young guys did a good job. And, was Kane always in the right spot? Probably not. But was he playing with good energy, good athleticism? Yeah, I think so. And when you say Connerly, like, past couple weeks of practice been a little up and down.
Yep.
I thought he looked really sharp in the game,
he
right?
did.
Really consistent. And I think if you're looking for trajectories on these players with high upside, I think that's something that gets you feeling good. And then Trey Amos, Fred, has looked great since the jump.
Just look poised.
He continued to look poised in the game. So all those things, all those boxes are checked. And like Fred said, Drazon Newton looked good.
Yep.
And Noah Benogany, I thought, had a pretty solid game
he
too.
did.
So when you kind of say, there's some, when 30 of your starters aren't playing, and you got a lot of guys that are going to be on practice squad or might not be playing in the NFL, you got to kind of look for those bright spots where you can get them.
Logan, I feel like this. Like, when I looked at just the platform, I said these coaches are going about this two different approaches.
100%.
One coach is trying to lay a foundation, so he wants to win every game, preseason game. Verbal is just trying to lay the foundation. Yeah. One coach is trying to play for the playoff in a championship. He had 30 guys not dressed. The other team, everybody. And I'm not going to judge my second screen guys going against first screen guys in New England. Like, that's the difference.
Yeah, and I think they also did a little bit of game planning. They had some game plan runs. Like there was that kind of toss crack run they ran to the left. That's the run that Baltimore ran week 8 last year. Went back and had to watch the film for that. And they ran that 3 or 4 times. They had that game plan specific draw on 3rd and 5, like 2nd and 7. And you can tell that some of those young guys hadn't seen that before.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things is like, to Fred's point, one guy wanted to win the game, and I think one coaching staff wanted to use it as a learning opportunity.
Yes.
Kind of say, hey, how do we teach off of this? And I think, if I'm Dan, he said he was frustrated. I think it's rightfully so. There were things to be frustrated about. But also I think it's great because there's so much good tape to learn from on there, which is the thing that gets you, as a football player, as a coach, excited about these preseason games.
Yeah. I feel like K. Madrano is a perfect example of that because he had a couple of bad reads, but then other times you could see the speed as well.
Yeah. I think that's a great example. That's exactly what we're talking about. It's like, for example, he's in there on the first kickoff return for a touchdown, and he's playing the, I think it was the R5. R5. So on the right side, right next to the kicker, and he's kind of playing off the 4. And so him and the 4 kind of run up the field together. He tries to run over top of where the 4 is at as opposed to underneath. And then you say, hey, man, that's not the right thing to do. But we can get that fixed with film. And,
right now.
And ultimately, like you don't want him to be the best version of himself
now.
week 1 of preseason.
Yeah.
You want him to be the best version of himself, probably week 5 or 6 of the season where he can actually help you.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this is for. Like as hard as that was, as frustrating as that was, it's great, man, to be like, hey, man, what are our rules on this formation? Why are you on the ball here? Let's back off. Or why are we having an issue with the snap count? Can we get that fixed?
Yeah.
And all that stuff happening now is better than it happening week 1. So I look at this and I say, like, that's ultimately what this is for. It's a glorified practice. Don't need to be freaking out about it.
Yeah. And I want to talk fans off the ledge. Like I said,
You've been doing that, I feel like, for the last 48 hours.
Yeah. It's two different approaches.
72 hours.
Like I'm saying, the coaching, it was two different approaches. One guy is trying to see what I got down the line. I want to see where my second, third screen, fourth screen guys are. And one guy, like I said, trying to set the foundation and say, this is the New England Patriots. So just calm down.
And also, I think it's also important to remember that they did erect a statue to the most famous Patriot of all time.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not going to lose that football game.
You know
you're going to do everything in your power.
Especially because Vrabel was a part of that.
Yeah, you're not going to lose that football game.
No, you're not going to lose that football game. And I wish I could just put even even taller Eli Manning statue right behind
Just right
it. Yeah, like right behind it, just looking right over Tom's shoulder.
Just Eli peeking over the back.
Hello.
Also, the likeness was good, but it was a tiny head.
Tiny head.
Yeah.
No, but it's 12 feet tall.
12 feet
right?
tall, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I liked it, man. Like I enjoyed it. And that makes me feel good.
12 feet.
12 feet.
Big foot guy over there.
I just enjoy that because I tell people all the time, our class, we had a unique situation where we got to play against the past greats. We got to play with the Darryl Greens. I got to play against Jerry Rice. I got to play against Tim Brown. I got to play against all the glorified past. Plus, I got to play against the future when it comes to the Tom Brady's, the Drew Breeses, the Michael Vicks. I think we had a unique situation in that class right there. We got to play against some great players.
So some of the things that sort of reared their heads during this game is something we saw last year, which is stopping the run. So what are some of the things that this team can do to sort of mitigate that, which was an issue last year?
Well, I think one of the things that's important to remember is, like, they didn't really game plan this game. They're just kind of calling their base stuff. So if you got one side that's game planning and one side that's running base stuff, I'll tell you right now, I'm not a smart man, as Fred already alluded to, but I can tell you how to block a certain front if I know you're going to line up in that.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what the Patriots were taking advantage of. Like, they knew tendencies. We had a joint practice with them. They kind of understood what was going on. You could tell they put a lot more time into it. So what I would say is, you're going to get better personnel out there. You're going to get Deron Payne. You're going to get Kinlaw. You're going to get Armstrong. You're going to get all these starters out there. You're going to get Bobby Wagner getting people lined up, Frankie Louvu. Like, that's step one, right? You're going to get guys that have seen a lot of football that can execute at a high level. You're going to get into some different fronts. Like, that's the first thing. Even in practice out here, you see them get into overs, unders, bears, odd spacing. Like, all that stuff, the more diversity they can present in the front, the harder it is for the offensive line to know exactly what to do. And they didn't do that here. They didn't have to do it here. They didn't want to do it here. I think that's something that's just an easy tweak they can add in, and something I expect to see against Cincinnati, actually.
Well, when you think about the Bengals, like, what is something you want to see? Because now we'll probably see a few more of the starters get in there. And Cincinnati, they've been playing their guys because they want to get rid of those slow starts they've been having the past couple seasons.
Yeah, so what I'd like to see, Fred, and you probably speak to this too, is I just want to see an efficient start, right?
That's it.
Offense come out with the football.
Yep.
Can we complete the football? Can we run efficiently? Can we make sure we're not having any mental mistakes? I actually thought the offensive line played really well. I know a lot of backs there played really well against New England. Yeah. Can that continue, right? Can we build on that? If Laramie Tunsil plays, I don't know if he is going to play or not, but if he does play, can he be dominant, right?
Which I think he can.
Yeah.
Like you said, this is all we're looking for is consistency.
Yeah.
Get in, get the plays, get the ball moving. On defense, 3 and outs. Can we get can we play with this?
Make plays, right?
Yeah, just make plays.
Everything we've seen in practice, let's see it on the field. I mean, that's really as simple as it is. Like, these practices have been incredibly sharp. Let's bring that to the game on Monday.
And I think Cincinnati will be a great barometer. Like, it's one of those teams with elite quarterbacking, with elite wide receiving. They have a good offensive line. They can run the ball. So it's a great test for the defense. Yeah. And I just can't wait.
With all those playmakers, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact, like, seeing Jamar Chase in the first preseason game they had was kind of mind-blowing. I was like, you're not worried about this dude getting hurt? But if he's playing, great for Trey Amos. Great for Marshawn Lattimore, right? Let's get those reps. Let's see how well we can play that man coverage, and against arguably one of the best passing quarterback in the NFL.
I'd love to see Amos out. This dude has not missed honestly, from the jump, it looks like he's belonged as soon as he stepped on the field here.
Yeah, I mean, Trey Amos is definitely one of the probably the player of camp, I guess, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like, he's just done a great job. You mentioned the youth, but you don't really feel the youth.
He plays like a 40-year-old man.
You feel the confidence. You see the experience. You see the composure. Yeah. The other thing, Fred, that when we do our Ticket to the Draft show in the offseason where we talk about draft picks, he's like the ball skills.
Yes.
And I was like, does that translate? And you just see him, like, the ball's in the air. There's no panic. I can find the football. I can play the football.
You see him playing that deep ball, not worried about it. running through the play. He understands. He's there, like mentally there. And I always tell people, if he has the intestinal fortitude to stay right there on that offensive line, on that line of scrimmage, and press that guy and run with that guy as a rookie, that tells me he's already poised. He's already there.
Well, he sounds good and he looks good. It's Logan Paulsen.
Thank you. Thank you, Jenks.
I don't know about that.
Let's talk about SeatGeek for a second. They have your ticket to the best live concerts in the DMV area at Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek makes it easy to catch world-conquering tours and high-wattage performances from your favorite artists all summer long. SeatGeek has the best seat, your seat, for an unforgettable summer. From rock royalty to rap superstars, Army to country, find it all on SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of Northwest Stadium. Summer concert season is underway and ongoing with SeatGeek. Okay, so as we told you, you can leave us a voicemail that you might hear during the pregame show. We also check out voicemails here on the pod. And I believe Anna is looking for her phone. So let me just say, you can call us 703-726-7419 or send us an email as well, WashingtonGetLoud@gmail.com. And Anna has unlocked her phone.
Yes, I'm honored to be here. I'm slightly afraid you guys won't be able to hear us because of all these natural sounds in the tent.
Don't worry about all that.
But I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of nat sounds going there. Okay, let me. I'll translate it. How about that? Sorry, I'm gonna yell into the mic as I yell to you guys. Okay, Leonard from Florida called in. Big fan of Fred. Loves the show. He says that since there's always cooking competitions going on, Fred needs to do a cooking competition with the members of the audience in honor of Beat Bobby Flay. It should be Filet Fred Smoot. And he's already worked out some plans. Let him know. Fans have suggested this before. I think the situation is we don't have a location. We would need to find a location, and we would need to figure out how we get this going.
All right. I accept his food cooking challenge because I am Fred Smoot, a.k.a. Freddie Crocker. I turned down no challenge, and I accept all challenge. So I will take on the fan base in cooking, just like I took on the fan base in bowling, and I destroyed everybody in Maryland, everybody in VA, and everybody in D.C. So, yes, Freddie Crocker accepts his challenge.
What is if you had to pick one one dish that is your
specialty.
Yes, your piece de resistance. What is that?
I love to cook holiday food.
Oh, okay.
So Thanksgiving dinner, like the whole dinner.
Yeah.
Dressing. All right? Greens, mac and cheese, turkey, fried turkey, everything. The whole spread. I like to do that.
Okay.
That's my thing.
I mean, that's a big undertaking.
No, I enjoy that. Like, food and family are the same things. Like,
food will bind a family together. Yeah, big meal together.
Yes. So I love to cook. And then, like, when I was a player, on Thanksgiving and on Christmas, usually we can't get home to our family.
Yeah.
So the single guys usually don't have nowhere to eat on Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I used to cook Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner for the teammates that didn't have any family members. Yeah. So my house was packed every Thanksgiving and every Christmas with my teammates.
Yeah, I mean, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Anna, voicemail number 2? Is that it?
Voicemail number 2.
Oh, we have one.
Read it. His name is Jacob Fry. He has a hot take. Is that Deebo Samuel will get over 1,500 yards this season. Jaden Daniels will win MVP and Super Bowl MVP, and they will win the Super Bowl.
My God.
Lord.
From your mouth to God's ears. All right, I hope that's true. Because if Deebo does get 1,500, we're probably in the Super Bowl.
If he has that big of a season, and that's just receiving yards or total yards?
No, this is just total yards.
Oh, just total yards?
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
I don't know. If he get 1,100 receiving, 400 200 rushing, and 200 more returning.
I mean, if he does that, this team will be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because with the way Cliff works, he'll want to spread the ball around to all the different talents on offense. So if Deebo does that, then I agree. Yeah. It's a lot, though.
No, it's a lot. And it's a lot to put on a second-year quarterback to get Super Bowl MVP and MVP. That's a tall task, but if anybody can do it, Jedi 5 can do it. He is the ultimate force multiplier. So I'm totally down with that.
And also, I'm happy with not seeing him. I know we'll see him at some point, but all the reports are, just wait. Just wait, because now he's even more comfortable in the offense.
Yeah.
And just wait what Cliff and JD5 can do together now.
And that offensive line going to unlock him. The offensive line is going to give him, like, a lot of time last year, Cliff would keep the tight end in, would chip with backs. He don't have to do that this year. So we're going to really see what Cliff Kingsbury offense really looks like this year. And then when you got a guy like Debo, that ultimate chess piece, that where is he at, like, for defense, it's going to change everything.
Right. And then last voicemail. Ray down in North Carolina is looking forward to handing Dallas 2 L's this season. Any preview on Dallas or thoughts on Cowboys in general?
CeeDee Lamb almost got lost for the season a few days ago.
Yeah, by a referee. But guess what? You know what? Tell Dallas and the Dallas fans, we're not in the Dallas sweepstakes anymore. Our season is not measured by beating Dallas twice.
Yeah.
They're beneath us. All right? Long live Jerry Jones. I want Jerry Jones to live 100 more years so he can continue to destroy his team. All right? We don't measure by them anymore. We're measured with Philadelphia.
Yeah.
We don't care what Dallas do. When I played, it was as long as we beat Dallas 2 times, the season is okay. We're no longer there anymore.
We're better than that now.
We're championship contenders. We don't look down on anybody, but we also don't stoop to people's level. We're not going to stoop to their level. All right? Let them eat porridge. All right? Let them be who they are. We're not there anymore.
Yeah, you're so right about it. It used to be, okay, not a great season, but we'll beat Dallas. Now it's, we're going to have a great season, and we're going to hand them a couple
And by the way,
L's.
we're just going to beat them along the way.
Right.
We don't judge ourselves by them. All right? We don't do anything. Long live Jerry Jones.
Also, I'm so glad, too, because I get so tired of hearing these Cowboys fans in D.C. I've lived in D.C. for 2 decades, man.
Yeah.
Way too many Cowboys fans in the district.
Hey,
Seriously.
listen, if you talk to Dallas Cowboys fans right now, which I have them in my family, they all got this stare in their face right now. They staring into the abyss. So I'm like, what y'all going to do this year, man? Yeah.
We're going to be all right.
Yeah.
No, you're
like,
gonna be all right.
They have lost. You know, usually they just yap. Now they just, man. I'm just going to watch the season, man. Yeah. Just going to watch the play. How you feel about
I'm just excited for football.
Yeah, man. How you feel about your quarterback? Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
You know, just got to keep him healthy.
Are y'all going to keep Michael Parsons, man?
I hope so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All I know is the fans watching us lift weights. You know? Hey, listen. Long live Jerry Jones.
Woo. God, it's hot out here.
Oh, no, it's blazing. The devil lives in Ashburn.
Oh, my God. So hot out here. So during the preseason, we saw some rookies play.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw out some rookie names here and just get your thoughts. First of all, a guy you like, a guy I like, Jackson Dart.
Yes.
Looked really good for the Giants. He's got great arm strength. He was great at Ole Miss. I think it's only a matter of time before he takes over for Russ.
He's more mobile than people think he is, too. He's a better athlete than he is. And can you have any better name as a quarterback than
Jackson Dart?
Like dropping darts everywhere. And he has a guy like Malik Neighbors out there. They got some pieces over there. The question is, how long is it going to take him to mature? How fast does he catch the playbook? And how fast does he get on the field? Do you think politician Russell Wilson going to keep him off the field? Or do you think Jameis? Listen, I love Jameis Winston. I could be the biggest Jameis Winston fan of all. I want to see J-Bo on the field.
He's got to be on at some point. I feel like what will happen is the Giants will start with Russ. They'll see if they can make something out of the season. It'll be pretty clear that they can't. So then they'll say, all right, let's just go with Dart.
All right, give me this.
Okay.
You remember Russ came out when he signed with the Broncos and came out with the slogan, "Let's ride." What is his Giants slogan?
Oh, man.
Let's tower above everybody.
Giants country, Big Blue. Something really dumb.
Listen, I love
that social
Russ.
media team did him so dirty, though.
Hey, listen,
oh, my God.
when he got up there and been like, you know
so
what?
bad.
I love everything about Colorado. And by the way, let's ride. I was like, what the heck? What happened?
Yeah.
He just lost me. Let's ride.
Oh, man. What a fall.
Hey,
I mean, he's
great.
a Hall of Famer, but where he was in the quarterback pantheon, the drop was so precipitous. Okay, Anna's excited about this. Shedeur Sanders came in with a whole entourage ready to start.
They retired his number before he even signed his contract.
He came in, 4-string quarterback. He did look very good,
No,
though.
he played.
He looked
listen,
very good.
If I'm pulling for anybody, I'm pulling for Shedeur.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he was blackballed. I feel like because his pops, which I idolized his pops.
Yeah.
That they held it against him. And Shador went out there and looked good. Like, and it's a preseason game. I'm not finna blow it up.
Right.
But I'm just happy to see that kid dig his way out. We see this all the time when the league try to bury a guy before he even get there. I kind of feel like it's kind of Steph Curry-ish. Because when Steph came out, they were saying he was too small. Yeah. He was injury prone. He ain't his daddy. He better than his daddy. All right, well, I hope Shador do the same thing.
You know what's interesting? I was talking to a guy who covers the Browns in Cleveland this morning, and he was saying that if you watch practice, because they drafted Dylan Gabriel before Shador, they are dying for Dylan Gabriel to be that guy because they don't want to have egg on their face. But it's Shador who always looks better.
No, Shador is a better passer than Dylan Gabriel. Gabriel might be a little bit mobile than him.
Yeah.
I think with all the rest of the quarterbacks being right-handers and him being a left-hander, I think that's going to affect the way they call plays on offense. So it's a little bit of everything, and I think Shador will overcome everything. And if you can overcome the Browns, the doo-doo Browns, you can overcome anything.
Their win total's 4.5 this season. Not going to be great.
B-Mitch! What up, bro? Get loud.
So, Travis Hunter made the debut for Jacksonville, played offense and defense, 18 snaps total. So didn't play a ton, but he's definitely going to be a two-way player this season.
Man, listen, man. He is Shohei Ohtani of the NFL. All right, we've been waiting to see this happen because usually we all do this in high school. All right, we all do it because we're young. We got enough plays under our belt. They're going to give him a legit chance. Like, think about this, Jinx. This guy has a chance to win Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year.
That's true.
Like, and all it's going to take is like 4 interceptions and like 50 receptions. Like, that's all it's going to take.
Yeah.
Like, this guy has a chance. I'm pulling for Trav. I think he can do it. I just want to see, does he wear down as the year go on with offensive teams running at him?
Yeah.
Not passing at him, running at him. Because if they force him to make 12 tackles a game, you're not going to be catching 7 passes a game.
Yeah.
No,
also, I saw these ridiculous headlines. Ashton Genty, huge disappointment in debut. I'm like, okay.
What are you talking about?
He carried 3 times. Like, what are you going to do?
Man, you know what? This is paralysis by over-analysis.
Yes.
Like, this is what this is. At this time of the year, everybody is so happy football is back. They're looking for every story. And because this guy got -1 yards on 3 carries, all of a sudden he ain't good?
Right.
Stop it. Stop it.
Anybody else that stood out to you? Someone you noticed, a team that maybe surprised you a little? It's hard because, it's the first week. You never really know.
It's the preseason, so I don't really get too excited. Like I say, maybe Shador is the leading story for me because I don't think the Browns want him to not succeed, but I don't think they loving on him the way that they should love on him and nourish a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it's weird because he's on the roster. They're not paying him like they're paying anyone else, and yet they kind of don't want him to be the guy.
It feel like he the stepson in the room.
Yeah.
It's like, I love all y'all kids the same, but not you, stepson. Like, that's how it feels to me. And for him to overcome that, I think that's the story. That's the story. And is he going to force their hand to play him?
I think that's the one thing. And I think they're going to start the season with Joe Flacco probably.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be the guy. But you know how it is. They're not going to win many games. And then how healthy is Dylan Gabriel? I think Shador's going to have to work for it probably more than he should. But if he gets his opportunity, like you said, he might force him to say, we got to go with this.
Hold on. If you the Cleveland Browns, Jinx.
Yeah.
Are you seriously thinking about starting Joe Flacco?
I think they are.
What's the mission here? Like, what are you trying to accomplish with Joe Flacco? What are you trying to do? Because you can't say win a Super Bowl.
Right.
You can't say winning season. You can't say for the future. What are you trying? I don't get it. I do not get it. As a backup, yes.
Yeah.
If the young guys falter, yes. But if I'm starting the season with Joe Flacco, what am I telling my fan base? And I get it.
We're the Browns. That's what you're telling them.
Hey.
In case you forgot, we're the Browns.
Hey, and I'm gonna give these fans this.
Okay.
The Browns fans are some of the best fans in sports.
They really are, because they might live in misery, but they keep coming back
year
after year.
They are some of the best fans. You want to talk about living in a commode. They live in a toilet, and they enjoy it all. They enjoy it all, and they enjoy every minute of it. If you're going into a season with Joe Flacco as your quarterback, you're not trying to win. And Anna, don't you take that commode off of there.
She was like, no commode
keep that
reference.
commode on there.
No. When's the last time you heard someone say commode? That's old school.
Hey,
commode
you know
is
what?
old.
Because everybody say toilet, right?
Yeah, commode is old.
Nobody says commode anymore.
I know.
Like, what if somebody got up and said, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm going to use the commode. It's really not. Could you spell commode?
Oh, I could try.
Please, show us what Texas gave you with all that money you spent.
This is not going to be right.
Right.
I would just go COMMODE.
Commode.
Is there an A? I don't know. We'll look at it. Anna's going to look it up. Maybe we'll have an answer by the end of the pod.
If the fan know how to really spell commode.
Yeah, then you got us.
Yeah, you got us.
Fine, you know how to spell commode. You got us.
Yeah.
2 M's? All right, got it.
Texas.
So, number 1 in the country.
For how long, though? Y'all play Ohio State the first game of the year?
Season.
Y'all play Ohio State the first game.
Ohio State.
Is Arch playing?
Yes.
Arch is going to play this season.
No, he started.
I think they're going to be the most exciting team in college football this season, and I say this as a Buffs fan.
You know what this is? Room on the bandwagon, Anna. Come on, let's go.
Hey, I'm a big Arch running Manning fan. I like Arch. I like his approach to it. He don't want nothing given to him. He wants to earn everything. He seems
is a
like
good kid. He doesn't say anything. He's like, I haven't done anything.
No, he's a good kid. I think he's going to be maybe the greatest Manning of all time.
Oh.
Because
that's a lot.
Their daddy, Archie could run.
That's true.
Like Peyton can run, Eli can run.
No.
So you're gonna mix that intellect with that football DNA and running ability. He got a chance to be the best man of all time.
I hope you're right.
And do you think? Let's start a conspiracy. Conspiracy time.
Okay.
Ooh, conspiracy. All right, check this out. I think the New Orleans Saints are tanking for Arch Manning. They want another Manning.
They should. They don't even have to try.
They already had Archie. They want Arch to put on the New Orleans Saints jersey.
And I know you've been in New Orleans. Archie is everywhere. The Mannings are everywhere. Yes.
If this dude is drafted to New Orleans, it's going to be pandemonium.
Absolutely.
You're talking about the highest selling jersey. You're talking about more pressure than, let me think of a first round number 1 pick that had, I guess, Peyton.
Probably Peyton.
Yeah, it'll probably be the most pressure since Peyton. Manning. Yeah, most definitely.
And I hope you're right.
Yeah, but I think y'all going to be 0-1. Congratulations.
I think 1-0.
Oh, all right.
We're going to win outright.
Outright
State. Columbus, week 1.
That's
going to be the biggest regular season opener of all time. Number 1 versus number 2.
Number 1 versus number 2. And I actually think y'all going to win because I don't know who's Ohio State quarterback is.
You're still figuring it out?
I don't know who their quarterback is. Do they got the best receiver in the nation?
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
But who's throwing him the ball, which really matters.
Before we go, I just want to say, before I forget, look at the new helmet. The new Get Loud helmet. How about that?
With that cutty water in front of it.
Ooh, that looks good.
Get Loud with Jinx and Smoot.
You wanna geek out?
Yeah.
You have anything?
What?
Here we go.
Let me reach.
Let me go ahead and pull out the phone here.
Let me see what I got in here. You know, I love to geek out. That's one of my favorite things because I'm a nerd. Mississippi State, we breed nerds, all right? If it weren't for us, we wouldn't have got to the moon. You know that's true, right?
Did you have someone who was part of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory or an astronaut? I don't know the answer to that.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
All right, that's all I got to say. Hey, you know what? I find this one very interesting.
All right.
And it's about something that we see all the time. All right. I just found out that if a hermit crab finds a bigger shell, it will explode it and see can it fit in it. If the shell is too big for it, it will wait by that shell for 8 hours for other crabs to come along and try it out. All right? After these other crabs come along and try the shell out, when they recognize that the shell is too big, they would exchange shells to make sure everybody has a shell that fits them. So they are basically organized enough to understand what shell fits what person, what crab.
Yeah.
Imagine if people was like that.
So it's like a men's warehouse. It's like, what do you think about this? That's a
this
little
is too big.
Hold on. What about you, sir?
Come on over here. You fit this one better than they do, and they do. That type of organization right there is why Mother Nature is so good at what she does. Right? This is why Mother Nature is never wrong. Fire starts stain. Water gives you life, but too much water will kill you. It's a balance.
Beautiful. Well, with that, we got to bring in a special guest, right?
Yeah.
Special guest.
Let's do it.
I don't know who it is, but let's bring him in.
First name special, last name guest. Fred Smoot here with Tyler Biadasz, one of my favorite offensive linemen. I'm going to jump right into it, Tyler, man. How does it feel to be a part of this new revamped offensive line? And as I go down through this offensive line, it really opened my eyes. I got Laramie Thompson, an all-pro left tackle. I got Coleman literally moving from left tackle to guard. I got a Pro Bowl center. I got Sam Cosmi when healthy, a Pro Bowl guard, and I got the rookie Connolly at the right tackle. How does it feel to be a part of this new group?
Yeah, I think the biggest part is just the experience you have with it, but also the competition within it too, of like how great can we be?
Yeah.
And like that discipline and that mindset of whenever DQ obviously says like wherever, like we're coming, right? We're Hunter, right?
Yeah.
And anybody, anywhere, any place, right?
Yeah.
And that's real. So like that's demanded of us all the time, and that greatness of potential of what we can be, like that's the strive of like greatness. That's the choice that we make each and every day. And if it's not up to that standard, like we get on each other's asses about it too.
Yeah.
Like you know, and like obviously this is the acclimation period of like how can we just continue to grow each and every day, and like that's the most exciting thing is like making that choice every day of greatness and building how great of chemistry we can have within combination blocks or the communication, but also like the stamina too. Like
you gotta keep going.
Yeah, you gotta keep going.
Yeah.
And it has to keep going. It has to keep peaking at the right time in the right place. And like it'll come like how it comes, but like how we see it in the vision of our reality. That's what we live every day, and like I think that's the most exciting thing.
I always say this. I equate an offensive line group to basically a bar band, because y'all have to be literally in sync with each other.
For sure.
Like, how long does it take y'all to get that bond? Like, y'all have to go through stuff together, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think the biggest part is too, it's just like the chemistry and continuity of like even like the language of how you speak it and like the timing of it. Like, hey, can we get that call out quicker, just so we can get set faster, or when we get to the ball, like having a quicker point so we can, that tempo that we use on our offense. And like there's so many different keys and advantages. It's just going out there, say like doing what you're gonna do, but like in visualizing it first, and like obviously that's where you have like the meeting time, and like you have the plan, the prep, and like the vision for it, and then going out and doing it to like, and just keep raising that bar of like how great can you do it?
Yeah, how great can y'all be as a group? And here goes another thing. How hard is it? Because as an ex-defensive player, we already find it hard to stop running quarterbacks. But as a blocker, how hard is it to block for a guy that you don't know where he's going to be at even given time in a game?
Yeah, I think that's what makes like the blocks even more crucial. I think like the biggest part is like with the zone read element, that's a huge factor of like how defenses kind of play you, because you're going to get a different look. Like,
all the time.
A good amount of time. Like, like there's a good amount of like, obviously like, you go through run installs and like obviously defense, like by this formation they have this, and this, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. But like as an offense and how versatile we are, like, there's a little bit more to prep in regard to like how defenses, because a lot of people that like last year they played Jaden like differently too, and like throughout the year. So, but that's where you have a great system in place. That's where you have a great like rules of like, hey, like for certain landmarks and certain hits, but like that makes even more of the block, because it's like you really don't know. Like you really don't know behind you what's happening, right? But that's kind of the reality you live in too. So it's like it's nothing like new. It's more so like how more detailed can those blocks be if you don't play the what if game, but you hit them square on. So it's like you're kind of like fighting pressure with pressure to seeing like which direction of like where their backers are seeing it or whatever. So, but that's what's awesome about it, is that like you have to have that mindset of like there isn't a guessing game, it's a reaction game.
You got to think about it, like blocking for him. The thing about it, as a defensive back, when we played running quarterbacks, we didn't play a lot of man-to-man because we didn't want to turn our back to him. Right. And you said they started to play Jaden different during the year. How different did they start to play him? Was it more zone blitzing that they was trying to do? Or were they trying to put pressure on him? Yeah,
I'm not going to go into a lot of details of how they're doing it, but I can just tell you though, you get a versatile of different fronts and different coverages and different personnels on the field to different formations. But again, like, however they game plan against us. But that's why we have like a great system in place and great checks and great, obviously like the offensive identity of what we want to run and how we want to do it, right? So we get to control that. That's what's like probably the most fun about it too.
I can't wait to see what the offensive line and y'all guys do this year, man.
Appreciate that. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Come on. 703 726. All right. 7419. Come leave a voicemail. 703 726. Let's go. 7419. It's the Geek Loud Podcast. 703 726 7419. Call and leave your message now. 703 726. Come on. 7419. Smooth Jinx. Now get loud with it.
The views and opinions expressed by our podcast guests and or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Washington Commanders or any of their representatives.